Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Sorry, real quick before I start, can I have the timer raise their hand because I can't see it?
Yeah, I'll be the timer.
Oh, thanks, Greg. I appreciate that. Okay, thank you. This is what we do to ourselves, isn't it? We hold on to all the painful memories in our lives, replaying them over and over again, choosing to let us weigh us down. But what if we could start fresh? Rewrite the story beginning today. My mom is 5'2", Asian, has red hair, and is the most determined person I know. She moved from Taiwan, barely knowing English, and worked multiple jobs to build a better life for our family. And despite of everything, she always found a way forward. Me, I lost some money and decided my life was over. If she had my problems, she would have been on to the next opportunity before I finished stuffing my face with my pity party DoorDash order. Or even before I finished watching my third rewatch of The Office. A few years ago, I was 22, fresh out of college, and in the middle of a pandemic. No one was hiring except for vaccination sites. And thanks to my mom for pushing me, to get my EMT license, I landed a great job, got promoted quickly, and hit my first six figures within a year. Everything seemed to be falling in place. And on top of that, my life started feeling like a rom com where I, the main character, fell in love with my coworker. He was twice my age, great with stocks, and the kind of guy that made me think, this is it. My life is set. When I told him I wanted to invest and double my money to retire my family one day, he agreed to help me. First, I gave him a little bit of money, then agreed to hand him all of my accounts, trusting that he would only take what we had agreed upon. At first, I felt like a genius. My money was working for me. I was on my way to retiring my mom, buying my dream house, and living the life I had imagined. He explained his strategies, and I trusted him completely. Why wouldn't I? He was older, experienced, and confident. So when he told me he had a plan, I believed him without question. With my accounts growing, I felt secure, so I stopped checking. I thought, why worry when everything's working? For a while, everything seemed perfect until little things started adding up. Excuses, delays, vague answers, but I brushed them off. After all, he said he had a plan. But then something felt off, a gut feeling I couldn't shake. So finally, I checked my account. Now, I thought he'd only used a quarter of my money. Turns out 6 months later, I found out he used it, all of it. Every single dollar gone. Not because he was stealing from me, but because he was desperate. Each loss made him double down, chasing a win that never came. He thought he could fix it, that one lucky trade would make everything right. And I stood there, staring at the screen, feeling my stomach drop. My hands shook as I refreshed the page. Nothing changed. It was all gone. And I kept thinking, how did I let this happen? I wasn't just staring at a depleted account. I was watching the future I had envisioned slip away. For years, I let that story define me. I broke up with him, moved back with my mom, and shut myself in my room. No job, no car, no life, just me, my sadness, and the office. And for 2 years, I told myself and everyone else my sob story. I had it all and I lost it. But here's the thing, no one was coming to save me, and no one could take responsibility for my life but me. Then one day I had a realization. I could have started over at any moment, but instead I wasted 2 years telling a story that kept me stuck. So I decided to change. I wanted to become an actress, build my brand, and become a professional speaker. I started taking acting classes, found an incredible agent, and set my sights on joining Toastmasters. And then my mom, this woman who once didn't even know English, casually tells me that she's been going to a Toastmasters club this whole time. I was shocked. She never told me. For months while I was searching for the right Toastmasters club, she had already found the one and she was quietly excelling. But that's my mom. She doesn't just rewrite her story, she inspires me to rewrite mine. My mom started a new life and built a new story while I spent 2 years stuck in my old one. But here's the thing, your past doesn't define you. You can turn the page at any time. This isn't my story anymore, and I choose to tell a different one. And so can you. So the question isn't what happened to you, it's what story are you choosing to tell? Your story isn't over, so pick up that pen and rewrite a new one. Back to you, Madame Toastmaster.